Limpeh, Singapore. 남자입니다. 안녕하세요, 여러분들. Today is a very warm, surprisingly warm autumn morning here in Istanbul, 15 degrees Celsius. So I'm all dressed down, just in my haori, traditional haori. That's all I'm wearing today. And it's a very rainy day. It's surprising to see a rainy day at 15 degrees Celsius during autumn here. Surprisingly warm. And here I have Mr. MOC. Why do I call him or her Mr. MOC? Because this is Ministry of Coffee. Yeah? One of my favorite places to have coffee here in Istanbul. Ooh. And this is the resident street cat of MOC, Nishan Tashi. Now the thing is this, every cafe have their own resident cats. So this cat here, I call Mr. MOC, is the resident cat here in this cafe. And interestingly, see, these are all street cats. These are not owned by the cafe. So the nice thing I see here in Istanbul is this: when the weather gets cold and the street cats need somewhere warm to hide, right? They go into restaurants and cafes like this, and the owners never chase them away. And make it their territory. So if other cats come, they're gonna chase them away. So they become the resident cat. There's Mr. MOC here, resident of this cafe, and then there's Mr. Watson's, who hangs out in the Watson store, and then there's a few other cats that I named, Max, and all the other cats. You guys in future. And good morning and welcome to my live stream. Good morning, Stanley. Good morning, Tressa. Welcome once again. Tressa, again, one of the enigmatic characters on my live stream always. He or she pops in, gives a very cool hello, good morning, and then disappears into the ether, and then just watches. Dum, 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 dum. For those of you who are wondering why am I so dressed down, isn't it cold? This is a surprisingly warm morning today here in Istanbul. 15 degrees Celsius on the rain. It's raining right now. It's so rare to have a raining autumn morning anywhere in the world at 15 degrees Celsius. And here I have Mr. MOC in Ministry of Coffee. I kind of name all the cats according to where they hang out. This cat here, he or she hangs out here in MOC, which is Ministry of Coffee, so I call him or her Mr. Mock, MOC. And then there's this other cat that hangs out in Watson's, I call him Mr. Watson's. He or she, okay, I just call everything him. Not a racist thing, not a gender thing, but that's the thing I hate about English, I'm telling you. English, if you don't put him or her, he or she, if you don't specify gender, then the sentence don't make sense. Like what? If I say, hangs out here, hangs out Watson, then you'll be wondering, what the hell hangs out Watson, yeah? But in other languages, like Tamil, like Korean, like even Spanish and Japanese, you can make sense of a sentence without referring to the subject or the gender at all. And so, to me, it's like that's one of the big weakness of English language, and one of the things that led to all this gender nonsense. One of the things that's contributed, I can't say it's the root cause, but one of the things that really contributed to all the gender nonsense over the past 20 years. Look, gender to me is just this. Human are human. It's all the same. Guy and girl, to me, I don't see a difference between male and female. The only difference is in the sex organs and whether or not you want to express your feminism or masculine. Like, honestly, you see someone as a lady only because he or she dressed like one. A guy can perfectly dress like ladies and look and behave like a lady. Okay, go to Thailand, there's a lot, and there are perfectly enough ladies who can dress and look and act like men. There is never a difference. In fact, if you get old enough, okay, if you look at your grandfather, grandmother when they're old enough in their 70s and 80s, both of them look exactly the same, So in essence, even in the natural world, look at a cat. Is it a male cat or female cat? You can't tell. You got to check the sex organs. Yes. This is exactly the same if you put humans in the natural habitat, like into a natural habitat where there's no man-made clothing or all these things. Honestly, the only thing that tells us apart is honestly just the sex organ. To me, nothing else different between male and female and all that stuff. So we never have to like make such a big fuss over, oh, this is my gender. Why? Because all these are just what they call gender roles. You're role playing your gender. You're literally just role playing, you know. So that, oh, a lot of people on Mr. Tinfoil Man. Wow, welcome back, Mr. Tinfoil Man. Lo, I keep catching a live stream. Wow, Mr. Tinfoil Man, where are you watching from, man? How do you catch my live stream? Patrick, oh, good morning, lao uncle. Patrick, oh, one of my buddies in Singapore. That's a male cat. How do you know it's a male cat? I'm curious. I can never tell if it's a male or female. Tell me, how do you tell this is a male? Mr. Mock. Hi, Mr. Mock. You're so sleepy, Mr. Mock. Mr. Mock is always sleepy. Every time I come here, this is the second time I stream from this cafe, by the way. And here is always sleeping. Like, he or she is never awake. Never awake. Dreamland. Mr. Mock is always in dreamland. Yeah, exactly. It's in low. You need to check the bird, right? If you don't check the bird, right, you will never know if an animal is male or female. Yes? Okay, of course some animals are very clear cut, like peacocks are very clear cut, like lions are very clear cut, tigers not so clear cut, yeah? That's what I'm trying to say is this. I'm not trying to debate whether this Mr. Mock is male or female, okay? I'm just trying to say that in essence, gender don't really exist. In essence, you cannot tell. There's no difference between a guy and a female in nature, you know. Of course, you might say that even some animals have some animals like lioness do all the hunting and things like that, yeah. But again, those are roles. I think the thing is we need to be able to make clear what are roles and what are realities. You know? There are roles that you play, and then there's a reality of you being human. And gender, honestly, it's just a role that you play. Oh, we're disturbing Mr. Mock. Mr. Mock getting worked out. Why you humans why can't you humans just stay quiet and enjoy life? You better. They see he's preparing his claw. He said, you better shut the fuck up. Like right now, I'm gonna claw your face. I'm gonna add like 26 different scratches on your face. For those who just joined my live stream, welcome. It's a very warm here in Istanbul. 15 degrees Celsius morning, and it's raining. Raining 15 degrees Celsius morning is very rare. That's why I'm all dressed down. You know, I'm not in jacket or anything, just in a Halloween. And here I am immediately of coffee. One of my favorite places for coffee because they serve up one of the best coffee here. Okay, real what's that? Single origin Americano. Very nice. And this is the second time that I'm streaming from here. If you guys remember this books here and the location here in this very charming neighborhood. As you can see, I'm completely dressed down today. You know, this is how warm today is. Look, this is all I wore coming up. This is all I wore. Howdy, that's it. Short sleeve with howdy. That's it. Short sleeve t-shirt, howdy. This is how I wear today. This is how warm it is. No, 15 degrees Celsius. Oh my, 15 degrees Celsius, and look at that. It's a very rainy day here in Istanbul. Very rainy. And I really love this food store. You know, this fruit store. Look, this is very European style. You see the same things like in Spain, in many parts of Europe. But to Asian people, this is very unique setup. Very exotic setup. Let's take an interior look at the cafe again. Boom. This cafe is very warm. The lighting, the sofa, just give you a very warm feeling. Usually this cafe is like packed in the morning. Here, a lot of freelancers will bring their laptop and then work here. But today, because it's raining or whatever, the reason maybe, nobody here but me. Yeah. Oh, of course. Okay, Mr. Mock is getting very worked up now. Mr. Mock he's preparing his claw now. I say, you noisy human beings. You human beings are beyond noisy. Human beings are What the hell is wrong with you guys? Tinfoil Man, it's 11 p.m. here. What's your time? Oh, 11 p.m. It's 10 a.m. here in Istanbul. 11 p.m. You're on the East Coast, America. Ah, okay. Interesting. Low, I prefer espresso. You know, low, Americano is a form of espresso. You know, that's why you see a lot of people get it wrong, no? What you refer to as espresso is not one kind of coffee, but all the kind of range of coffee from espresso to latte to cappuccino to Americano, they are all espressos. Okay, we are too noisy, see? Mr. Mock got angry and walked away. He said, you noisy human beings. Oh my god. Yeah. See, we chased Mr. Mock away. Oh god. Yeah. Look at that. Say, I better go to a quiet corner. These human beings are just too fucking noisy. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. This is the owner trying to lure Mr. Mock. Should I call him Mr. Mark? Oh, wow. Mr. Mark listens to the owner. Look at that. Wow. Wow, look at that. The place of the owner. Look at that. This is not the owner's cat, by the way. This is just a regular street cat that's made this cafe his or her territory. Every time I come, I see Mr. Mark on this sofa right here. And no other cats can come. Other cats come, he or she will chase him away. Oh, look at that. Oh, so nice. They look like the Japanese cats, yeah? Like the Japanese cat models. Mr. Monk is huge. See how well fed it is as a street cat, so well fed. See, you never have to try to bring street cats home to take care of them at all. No? They are super taken care of on the streets by the community and by the government. You never have to bring one home to take care of them. They are way better off out here. Istanbul is the only city in the world I can say street cats are better off out on the streets than in your home. So don't try to like play Jesus and try to save a street cat, by bringing them home. No, you're depriving them of food, freedom, fun, and a lot of mating opportunity. Wow, look at that. Listening to his every orders. Look at that. This is not his cat, by the way. This is a street cat. A street cat listening to human orders like that. Wow, look at that. Look at that. He just asked him to sit down and he sit down. Look at that. Wow. Neden? Ne? Oh. Wow, this is amazing. Aferin. Whoa. Aferin means well done. 잘했다. Oh, look at that. How proud he is. Look at his proud face. He's so proud. Looks like of age though. Looks around 10 years old, 8 to 10 years old, I think. Street cats here live a really long life because of how well taken care of this. And we're not even talking about this street cat being the owner's cat. No, it's just some regular street cat that's made this place his or her domain. That's all it is, And look at the relationship here. Look at this relationship here. This scene here immortalizes what I love about Istanbul people. Such love and connection with animals and nature. And even street animals. Look at that massage. Oh, look at how he's enjoying the massage. Oh, he or she is completely enjoying this massage. Oh my god. See, street animals out here in Istanbul is better taken care of than I would say homeless people, really. Look at that. 행복해. 엄청 행복해. 엄청 행복해 보이네. 진짜로. 짱이야. 웬 그렇게 행복해? 어쩜 그렇게 행복해? 오, 진짜 말도. 사람도 이 정도는 못하는데? 대박. Wow, look at that. Look at how happy he or she is. Wow. Wow. People and so amazing. so amazing how well people are starting to come. So I better defend my seat. I need to get territory as well. Oh, huge dog. And like most in this area, at least in this area of Istanbul, I see there's no restriction for any form of animals. Your dogs, your cats, street cats, your dog, everybody can go into restaurants or unless extremely high class restaurants, of course you can't bring your dogs, but regular cafes like this you can bring your dogs, your cats or anything, you know. Wow. Good morning, Chi. Lolo. The cat is like Sian. Yeah. Patrick, you're sitting on his sofa. Exactly. He's going to scratch me. He was like doing this like that. Like that. He said, you're not shutting up. Still not shutting up. You're not shutting up. Bliss Essentials. Oh, welcome to my live stream. Wow, a lot of new names lately. Yeah. Wait, 11:10 p.m. Oh, so you're watching from East Coast America as well. Happy Monday evening, and for all of you in America, happy Thanksgiving week. It's a very, very short working week unless you're in the service industry, so but very short week this week, 3 days working week. Have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Oh, the dog saw the cat. Dog saw the cat. Low, Americano equals espresso plus water. Exactly, that's why it's all espresso. It's not, when you know, in Europe, when you talk about espresso, we're not talking about 1 cup thing, you know. When we talk about espresso, we're talking about coffee that's made from that machine. All the coffee made from that machine are called espressos or quick coffee. Mr. Tinfoil Man, so you're 13 hours into the future. No, yeah, exactly. I came from 24 hours in the future. Espresso is a must-have for me. So it's a stray cat. Yes, it's a stray cat. It's not a cafe cat. It's a stray cat. And you know, stray cats are one of the. If you come to Istanbul, right, stray cats is one of the tourist attractions here in Istanbul. You know, go to my channel, my YouTube channel, and search for Istanbul Discoveries Stray Cats. I show you guys the amazing phenomenon of stray cats here in Istanbul. Search for stray cats. Just search for stray cats on my channel. Hello, Kentana. You see, animals are you just bring animals. Nobody cares. Big dogs. Nobody cares. Gel. Andre Andrews, glad to see you're keeping up well. Oh, Andrews, hi! Following you from New Zealand. Welcome, New Zealand. Always reminds me of yet another of my very good viewer, Florence from New Zealand, who tipped me $50 when I was streaming from here. It's the second time I'm streaming from this cafe. And if you're new to my live stream, welcome. It's a live stream where every morning I bring you guys the different cafe or restaurant here in Istanbul or location here in Istanbul. Grab a morning coffee. Yes, it's morning, and chit chat about anything and everything in life. Okay, and it happens every morning, 10 a.m. Turkey time for about 1.5 hours, depending on how good the conversation is. And if you like this style of a live stream, do consider to subscribe and like my video. And like my live stream, yeah? And today, Lolo, there is some holy man. Oh, you know, Lolo, I say 90% of Istanbul people are like this. That's why I like Istanbul people so much, you know. They're so holy. I see Allah shining from their eyes. Bliss Essentials. My cats are not allowed in the bedroom. They won't let me sleep. Good morning, Kim Teo. Shish, namaskaran, Shish from Bharata. Bharata is India, by the way. The real name of India is Bharata. Shish, what a docile cat though. Oh yeah, all cats here are docile. All street cats are docile. You can walk up to a street cat and do that you just did. That you just did. Any street cat on the street, you can just do it. They won't run away from you. They love human beings. That goes to show you how loving and how compassionate people of a city is, you know. So right now, these days, I learned this from Istanbul, that if you want to know if the people in a country or a city are compassionate, walk up to a street cat. If the street cat runs away from you like 6 meters away, then you know something is wrong with the people here. Lolo, in Singapore, no dogs allowed in anymore. Not just Singapore, in most parts of the world. Yeah, even in Korea, in Japan as well. Even China, in most parts of the world. Honestly, I only see this in Istanbul and New York. New York is extremely pet friendly as well. Lolo, Western countries more open. Yep. Bliss Essential, Washington State. Oh, I was in Washington State. Washington State. Okay. Yep. But different. I was in Washington DC. Around about this time, about 3 years ago. Lolo, like when I went to Norway, like the dogs are even allowed to be on the plane. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, America as well. Everybody in America travels with their dogs and fly with their dogs. So every time, and they don't put that. You know, in most cases, if you're allowed to bring your dogs on planes, right, you have to put them in a special cage. But I have been on flights in America where people just carry their dogs openly in the cabin itself. It's very open. Bliss Essentials. That's so sweet about the cats. Aren't they glad they aren't starving? No, they are not starving. They are well fed, and they get good houses. Bliss, search for how my channel. Search for how street cats in Istanbul survive winter. It will blow your mind. The kind of houses they get, the kind of food they get, the kind of water they get. The street cats here live a better life than most human beings. Bliss, do they have food and care for all the stores and cafes? They always bring out food and water for the cats. In fact, it's not only for street cats. It is I think it's a Muslim tradition or culture. Not just Muslim. I think all the way to India and Nepal is the same. Where even if you're human and you walk up to any home and you knock on the door and you ask for food, they will give you. You ask for a cup of chai, they will give you. Yeah, it's part of the culture. Even in India, Nepal, Middle East, all the way out here to Turkey is the same, but not in Europe. Yeah, not in Europe. Yeah, until Istanbul, you can still walk up to any family, anybody, ask for food, ask for drink, and 90% of the time you get it. So not just street animals get food and water, humans too. So it's a giving culture here. This is what I really love. I'm very, very touched by Istanbul culture here, you know. How compassionate and how giving the culture is. Shish. We have docile animals too, especially cattle and dogs. Even bulls are so docile, you can sit on them, they won't mind. Yeah, spiritual culture. Yeah, Shish from Bharata. Or those of you who don't know where Bharata is India. Okay, it's the official name of India. Okay, and it's very spiritual countries. Like from Bharata to Turkey, I do see the same thing. I do tend to see. I'm not saying 100%, but I tend to see the same thing. Good morning, May and Light. You see, I really like May for this. The first thing May does when she comes on my stream is hit the like button. Everybody should do that. Everybody learn from May. Chi, do you trade indexes? Any opinions on the NDX? See, Chi, this is the reason why I never talk. I've been a YouTuber for 5 years. And I never talk about what I do for a living. You know why? Because the moment people know this is what they do, they start to ask me for free tips. No, I don't reply to these things. You know why? Professionals. In fact, in real life, I don't let people know in real life what I do. Why? Because in the past, when people know in real life that what I do for a living, the friends, all they want, they start asking me out and treat me to meals just to ask for tips and stuff like that. Suddenly, I stop being human. Suddenly, I become only a potential money-making machine. I don't like that. That's why, over my 5 years of YouTubing, I almost never mention how I make my money. This is why, right here, she proving it again. And as a professional, you can never ask a professional for stock tips like this. Do you know why? Because we are professionals. We're not some coffee shop uncle. Meaning our opinions carries reputation. So if you give away your opinion like this, if it's good, nobody thank you for it. Okay, if people make money from my opinions, they don't thank me for it. They don't. But when they lose money, they go around telling the whole world that this guy is so it's a thankless job. So this is why no professionals will ever answer someone a question like this in a casual setting. Never. Because it's a thankless thing to do. People only do that when you're not professionals. To you, it's a hobby. You don't mind talking about it. To me, it's not a hobby. To me, it's my entire career and my entire professional reputation on the line. So, unless it is paid clients or proper clients and students, I don't answer such questions because to me, it is a completely thankless and pointless thing to answer such questions. I hope you understand. And I hope nobody, if you have friends who are professional traders, I hope you don't ask them such questions either. We don't like to answer such questions because it goes against everything. It's like you have a friend who has a restaurant and you frequently pop into a restaurant just asking for free meals. And if the friend gives you a free meal and it's tasty, it's thankless. If it's not tasty, it goes around telling people it sucks. This is the problem with people today. That's why people cannot get good things, for nothing. Yeah. That's why some wealth guru used to say this, right? Like the most expensive advice you will get are free advice, and it is true. And so I'm not about to give away free advice. I hope you understand, actually. It's a professional thing for me. Patrick, in Singapore, feeding animals and get $5,000 fine. Wow. So in Singapore, you should let street animals starve to death. That's essentially what they're saying. Because I bet the state doesn't feed them. Does the state feed them in Singapore? The state feeds them here in Istanbul, by the way. The state feeds the dogs and cats. The state even give the cats free neutering and marking, and all the street dogs has tags. They tag them, give them proper vaccine and everything, and let them back out in the streets here in Istanbul. It's incredible, yeah. Shish. I was wondering what are they feeding the street animals in general there. Shish. Go to my channel and search for street cats of Istanbul. I made 2 videos. One showing you guys everything about the street cats here. Second, about how they survive winters, and you can see everything, what they eat, what. And one thing I can tell you, they don't throw leftover foods at street animals. They feed street animals real pet food. They buy real cat food and to feed street animals, not leftover food. Amazing, huh? Bliss Essentials. How do you drink a coffee? Espresso, cream, just tall black Americano. That's all I do. No sugar, no anything. Why? Because sugar is one of the 3 enemies of anti-aging. You want to stay young at your mid-40s, like me, quit sugar. And if you're wondering why this is so, go to my channel again and search for the video called 3 Enemies of Anti-Aging. 3 Enemies of Anti-Aging, where I go into deep detail. What are the 3 enemies of anti-aging? Sugar is one of them, and why you should quit them. Lolo, we're here for spirituality tips. Yep. See, Lolo, one thing about spirituality tip is this. You may be wondering, so if I can't give away stock tips for free, why? Because of all those reasons, why am I giving away spirituality tips for free? Why is it no longer why is it no longer a thankless job? Why? Because spirituality never hurts nobody. But stock tips hurt people. You know why? Because I'm telling you, the thing about winning in the stock market is not just knowing where the market is going. It takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of personal skill and experience. That's why even if I tell you tomorrow this stock is going to go up, I guarantee you I will make money, not you. Do you believe that? Even if I tell you for sure tomorrow this stock is going up, I make money, you will most likely lose money. I don't want to go into explanation why, but if you have ever traded anything, you will know. And there's a reason why I don't want to go into all these things here. Huh? Chi, I exactly know what you mean. I'm glad you know what I mean. So let's all have this mutual agreement, you know. And for those of you who are curious about what option trading is and everything, I post all my knowledge on a website called optiontradingpedia.com. I'm the sole owner and author of optiontradingpedia.com. I written 661 articles on optiontrading.com over 16 years. Okay. So there's a depository of all my knowledge. Just go there and learn for yourself. Everything from the most basic to the most advanced strategies is all there. Everything from the most basic mentality and mindset that you need to all the most advanced concepts is all there. In fact, today I'm going to post another new page to optiontradingpedia.com. So just today I'm posting a page about how your fund size affects your... Oh, Mr. Mock came here. Mr. Mock. Hello, Mr. Mock. Mr. Mock said, okay, if you just keep quiet, I will snuggle up on you. Okay? Just keep quiet, I'll snuggle up on you. Oh, gosh, Mr. Mock. At last, Mr. Mock likes me. At last. Why? Mr. Mock's making a growling sound, very DCM. Low. No one cares about the cats and dogs in Singapore. Oh, so sad. Patrick, oh, have lah. My friends always volunteer to care for street dogs. Oh, really? What does the street dog volunteers do with Patrick in Singapore? Low, I know. Please. When I was in Honduras, I was in Honduras. There were many stray cats and dogs all starving and begging for food. Oh yeah. Well, I can't say that Istanbul is a rich place or that Turkey is an overall rich place, but the people here, the way they live life, if you ignore the data, they look and feel very rich. They have enough to give away always, every day. Yeah, that's why I keep saying that don't just look at the data, no. You need the experience, like learn it from real life, see it for real what these people are about, You cannot just look at the data about, this country is a poor country, it's a third world country, or the COVID here in that country is crazy, it's uncontrollable, everybody's in fear. No, you have to come here and see for yourself. Oh, Jesse Donald! Good morning, and how are you this very blessed Monday night where you are? Yeah, it's Monday night. Very blessed Thanksgiving week. Today I'm here at Ministry of Coffee with Mr. Mock. Mr. Mock, why do I call him Mr. Mock? It's the resident street cat. Yes, it's a street cat. This is not the owner's cat. It's a street cat who has taken up residence here. Pretty much defend this place as his territory. And no other street cats can come. So this is like his cafe now. And this is one of the 4 ways that I show you guys that street cats survive cold weathers like autumn and winter, So if you are curious how all the street cats of Istanbul survive autumn and winter, go to my channel and look for this video called How Street Cats of Istanbul Survive Winter. I guarantee that video will, number 1, blow your mind. Second, it will open up your mind. Say, wow, such things exist in the world. You will be surprised at that it can be this different here. Low, that's life and it's sickening. So I'ma just chill here and listen to chill talks while drinking my tea. Yeah, chill talk, chilling is what this live stream is about. Let me set it up here so that everybody can see Mr. Mock and me. Ping bo. So look at that, how happy we are. I can't see my there's no good angle. I can't get an angle of Mr. Mock and me. Oh, you guys prefer to see his face? His face cuter, yeah? Donald, cat cafe? No, not cat cafe, Jesse. Well, you can say cafe here in Istanbul is a cat cafe. because every cafe in Istanbul has these are not the owner's cats. These are street cats that just take up shelter against the cold weather in pretty much every cafe and restaurants here in Istanbul, and the owners don't chase them away. In fact, their house, they're given food and drink, they're so fat and comfortable, and they're free to go if they want. Yeah, this is how well and you'll be surprised how this is only one of 4 ways street animals are being taken care of here in Istanbul. You know, check out the 3 other ways. You will be surprised that any country actually pumps in money to take care of street animals that well. Go to my channel and look for the video called How Street Cats of Istanbul Survive Winter. You will be surprised. You will be mind blown. I trade for a living as well. Oh, okay. No. Okay, if you trade for a living, you understand what I mean. Why are you asking me that kind of question? So I totally agree on what you just said. I only talk about markets with other traders. Yes, I only talk about markets with other traders. We are a kind of nerd anyways. It's not the place to talk about it. Yeah, exactly. First of all, I didn't know you're a trader. Okay, so pardon my response, but my response is not just to you, but as a general education to everybody watching. Yeah, if you have friends or family who are professional traders, the last thing that you should ask them is stock tips. Honestly, if you want to keep the friend, usually in real life, anyone who start asking me for stock tips, I stop meeting them altogether. Yeah, because I know henceforth, every time we meet, I know what kind of topic we're gonna run into. You know, in the past, when some of my really close friends, see, my mom used to teach me this thing, you know, like, of course, you know, if you guys have heard about the story of my growing up over the past few episodes I actually mentioned, but basically my mom trained me to be an investor since very young. Okay, and one of the things my mom said is this, you know, never let anyone know what you do for a living. Never let anyone know that you trade in the market for a living. That's what she said. Or rather, what she means, never let anyone know you're a professional investor. Since young, my mom taught me this, and I saw the truth of it. You know, like when people know, you lose the friendship. It becomes all fake. People start to treat you as nothing more than a potential walking money-making machine. That's all. You stop being human in the eyes of others. That's why I really hated being known. I don't ever identify myself as a trader. You know, I don't put on the identity of being a trader. I don't like to wear like suit and tie and have that Wall Street look. No, because that makes you not human. In my experience, it has been so. You stop being human altogether in the eyes of other people. Patrick, wash them, feed them, and take them for a walk. Oh, okay, so the street animal volunteers of Singapore wash the street dogs, feed them, and take them for walks. But you know, the street dogs in Singapore, are they that open? Jesse, it's 1:30 a.m. Oh, 1:30 a.m. You're watching from Central Time. Oh wait, no, 1:30 a.m. is Eastern Time. Eastern Time. California, Jesse, right? California? Thomas, I'm curious, what do you do in Istanbul? I came to Istanbul to train in MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as a professional fighter. So I came 1 year ago, and in fact, in 2 weeks' time, you'll be fully 1 year. So I'm 2 weeks to a year here in Istanbul. So stay tuned for my 1 year in Istanbul special. So I came to train as a professional fighter. I have another channel called Limpeh BJJ Journey, where I show you guys my training. I train 12 hours a day, every single day. My aim is to be a world champion in my age category. And what's my age category? Masters 4 category, 45 to 50-year-old category. And I am definitely younger, stronger, more energetic than most 45 to 50-year-olds. So that's why I think I have a real shot at being a world champion. So I train like crazy, But 5 months ago, I got injured. I got torn rotator and a torn scapula that requires surgery. So ever since then, I kind of stopped. I just take it as fate because I'm not about to go get surgery just to do this. But it became a blessing in disguise because ever since then I returned back to my spirituality practices like I always do after I finish doing whatever I'm experiencing at that time. Excuse me. And yeah, it led to this live stream. Because if I'm training 12 hours a day, I have no energy and no time for live stream. It led to the creation of this live stream. It led to me experiencing so many different breakthroughs in my spiritual practices, and it led to the entire revival of my whole YouTube channel as well. So I'm very thankful that I got injured and Patrick O, the owner even made a cat paw art and hang on the wall. Yep, here. People here love cats, like love cats. Get it. Good morning, Alpha is from Kathmandu, Nepal. Mr. Tinfoil Man is I know exactly. It can't be Tuesday. It's Monday. Tinfoil Man. I live in New York. I know the American time very well. Good morning, Ron Lucas. Good morning, Illinois. Ron. Lolo Yao Qian Su. Exactly. When people know like what I do for a living, immediately I'm nothing more than Yao Qian Su. Immediately they become fake friends. Yeah. To me, I hated that. And I refuse to meet. In fact, in real life, anyone who finds out what I do in real life, I don't meet them anymore. Or anyone who finds out what I do for a living, I don't meet them anymore. That's how extreme I take this. If anyone in real life knows that I'm a trader, I simply don't meet them anymore. I just disappear from their lives. In last year when I was training as a samurai in Japan, all that time, nobody knows what I do for a living. I just don't talk about it. Then you get real friends. Jesse, okay, I love you guys. Bye bye. I may come back later if you're still on. Have a nice day. God bless y'all. God bless. Oh, you're from Florida. Okay, that region-ish. See you later. Please, do you have a favorite food you eat often there? Yeah, my favorite Turkish food is mantu. If you don't know what mantu is, go to my channel and search for an overseas Singaporean's favorite food in Turkey. Or just search for favorite food and you will see the video there. Actually, honestly, any and every question that you guys have for me about me, mostly they're all answered in my chat on my channel over various different videos. Tinfoil Man, so you could totally kick my butt. No, it's a sport. Tinfoil Man, all martial arts are just a sport because nobody fights like that in real life. In real life, if someone comes at me, I'm not going to do BJJ or MMA with you, know. I'm going to grab the nearest chair or table and smash it on your head. That's all I do. Fighting is different. Martial arts is a sport. Let's just understand that. Martial arts is not for fighting. Martial arts is a sport. It's for personal development. It's for personal discovery, which is why all traditional Eastern martial art in the end is all about meditation. All masters of traditional martial arts, whether Aikido, Kenjutsu, whether Tai Chi, whether Taekwondo, every traditional martial art master in the end, the only thing they do is meditation. In the end, it's all a spiritual practice. It's never for fighting. Alphas, do you think I should quit salt as well like sugar? Oh no, salt doesn't destroy the human body like sugar does. In fact, salt is very important because it helps you to retain water. If you don't have salt, you will lose water real easy and you're gonna run into problems. Salt is very important. Sugar is nonsense. Ron Lucas, yes, Illinois, and I don't have any questions on trading. Thank you, Ron. But Ron has very interesting questions. Ron asks me the kind of questions that I personally am interested in talking about and exploring. Ron is like officially one of my favorite viewers. Okay, I have favorites, right? Who are my favorites? Favorites are those who spark interesting conversations. Okay. Please, but good sugars are fruits. I love fruits. Yes, so natural sugars. Fructose is good. Yes, fruits are extremely positive pranic, and that, which means that they give you energy without making you fat. Yeah, so very good. Kim Teo, what's your favorite food back in China? Wow, a lot. Back in China, I eat a lot of things. I cannot say, back in China, I cannot say I have one favorite food. I have many favorite food. And like in the morning, I love my bao jiao bu, jian bing. You know, even if I say you don't understand, because you don't have these things in Singapore. Jian bing, bao jiao bu. Of course, xiao long bao you have. And then after that, in fact, in every different province that I've lived in China, I have a different favorite food. I like the 热干面 in Wuhan. I like strangely, I like the mala tang in Shanghai. I like the xiao long bao in Shanghai. I like the huizhu. I like the huizhu lu liao in Beijing. I am not a big fan of Beijing duck. It's oily as hell and not so tasty, honestly. And ducks being skinned like that, like, quite sad to watch. And then, yeah, many. I have a lot of favorite food. Basically, almost every single Asian cuisine can find their roots from China. Yeah. Even pasta, even spaghetti came from China. So, yeah. Low. I like sodium chloride, but not too much. It acts as electrolyte for our body. Speaking of which, how was your secondary school days? Oh, my secondary school days were the best days, man. So fun, so much fun. I cannot begin to describe, but if you're asking me how was my O-level school days, so much fun. I love my secondary school days. In fact, I love all my school days. So much fun. Only thing less fun was I didn't have a lot of money. If I had more money, I'll have much more fun. Oh, those days were fun. Bliss essentials, but the bad stuff are sugar free. What bad stuff? Oh, but you know, when we talk about sugar, we have to be very specific. We're talking about man-made extracted cane sugar. Okay, there are many types of sugar, but the naturally occurring ones are okay. I'm not saying natural occurring ones. Cane sugar is bad. Okay, low, just no mutton. What you put mutton in quotation mark, low? What do you mean? I don't know what mutton is in quotation marks. Alpha. Only Bruce Lee was able to use martial arts in real life. He was also no. Bruce Lee never used martial arts in real life. You watch too much movies. Bruce Lee openly challenged martial artists. He never fought on the streets. In fact, you know, honestly, it's very hard to get a street fight. Okay, how many of you here in real life honestly have ever gotten into a street fight or gotten into a situation where you have to fight on the streets? It's very hard to run into such situations, my dears. So don't keep thinking about martial arts as something you use on the streets. In fact, if you live a normal life, I would say 99% of the people in living normal life would not encounter or find themselves in a situation in which they have to fight on the streets. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna pick a fight in the streets? Come on, let's understand the martial arts is not for fighting on the streets. It's not for fighting, in fact. Martial arts is a form of sports for self-development and self-discovery. That's, in the end, the true essence of every martial arts. Bliss essentials, that's sucrose, yeah, exactly. There's a whole lot of different kinds of sugars. At Bliss Essentials, it seems it's time to show off our memory skills. What memory skills? Ron Lucas, and you're one of my favorite internet personalities. I'm a internet personality? You know, how can you be an internet personality when you're no name? Nobody knows what your name is. Nobody knows what you do. Nobody knows a crap about you and you're an internet personality. Nobody knows a crap about me here, no? After 5 years of YouTubing. Ron Lucas. Besides, I'm interested in spiritual things and Kung Fu. And Ron Lucas, those are the two things that I've been interested in all my life. And those are the two things that I seek in every single country that I've ever been to. And I really like talking to you because those are the kind of things I'm really interested in. The last thing I'm interested in is a stock market, to be honest. It's just to me, it's just my way of making money. And I am not defined by the way I make my money, and I'm not even interested in the way I make my money. Okay, I don't watch the news. I don't care about what's happening in the market. So I honestly and literally don't know what's happening in the market. So please never ask me. Alphas, I eat roti with no oil and boiled eggs. Okay, Alphas, the traditional Singaporean breakfast is roti with half-boiled eggs. Yeah, that's traditionally what we eat growing up. Tinfoil Man Live. What do you think about North Korea with all that missiles that fly by? I don't know. I've never seen any of those missiles. Honestly, like I say, until I personally see it happening, I don't take anything in the media as reality or truth. I've never seen the missiles, so to me it's not even a reality. So yeah, so I don't think anything. Lolo, in one of the videos it stated to not eat mutton street food. In China you mean? You gotta be very careful because I'm in a country where mutton is big, you know. You gotta be very careful. You gotta specify the country. Ron Lucas, and so pure honey is not bad in your opinion. Pure honey is good. Pure honey is superfood, man. Superfood. It's something you should eat every day. In fact, I should go get some. You know, I don't have a honey habit. Because simply I don't like sweet taste or sweet things. But weird, right? Ever since young, I don't like sweet taste, you know. I like bitter and sour taste. But I never like sweet taste since young as a kid. That's why I don't like honey, but it's so good. David Dong. Welcome. First time I see this name. Where are you watching from? I'm here in Istanbul with dear Mr. Mock. Oh, Mr. Mock's all curled up on me. Say, can you just shut the fuck up? I'm trying to sleep. Okay, David Dong. In another video, you mentioned you age slower partly because you never had to work a job. I'm curious, how do you manage financially? I'm a professional options trader. Yeah. Like I said, I don't like to talk about it, but people are wondering why I talk about it because people are asking. But that's all I was saying, right? Pure honey is great. Just remember, some people can have sensitivity to a certain kind of pollen, which can cause. Right. So honey is not for everybody. Yeah. Good warning there. I love the local honey we have here. Right. Oh, Bliss Essential. How do you find out about my live stream? I've been seeing you quite often. Like, I've been getting a lot of viewers from America. Honestly, I don't know why, but I feel very humbled and honored. Like all of you actually enjoy my live stream, enjoy chatting with me like this. Ron Lucas. When I say personality, I mean people whom I've seen on the internet, either streaming live or on video. Sorry, I wasn't more precise. Okay. No, it's not your fault. The problem is, how to say this? I think I have a communication problem with a lot of people because I don't know the terms that most people use these days. Because they pick all these things up from the internet, from the news, which I don't read and I don't serve. I'm pretty much off the grid most of the time. So yeah, pardon me that I don't know the modern lingos that much. Yeah, it's not your fault, Ron. It's my fault. Yeah, I live a very esoteric life. Very esoteric. Oh, Agio, selamat from Kuala Lumpur. You're not. You're kind of late. Good evening, selamat malam, Agio. Bang, Agio bang. Chit, bang. From Kuala Lumpur. Tinfoil Man, do you do TikTok? No, I don't do TikTok. This is all I do. And Instagram, I do Instagram. Bliss Essential, I've been long time follower ever since you, oh, where did you go? Oh, ever since you did the anti-aging facial exercise. Wow, I just started seeing your live last few weeks. I see. Yeah, I just started seeing you recently on my live as well. And of course, I just started doing live. This episode 38 means for the past 38 days. So you're not that late to my live stream either, please. Agil, adik, Tongseng. Adik. By the way, guys, Agil and me, we're speaking in Bahasa Melayu, Malaysian language. Yes, I can speak a bit of Malay. L5, do you think YY noodles, YY noodles and Maggi noodles are so bad because they're all deep fried and then preserved and then packed in packing? That's why you can. But okay, basically L5, any food that is not naturally occurring is bad. Okay, any food that you don't find growing in trees is bad. That's my thinking. Agil, I'm only 12. You're only 12? Wow. So I got to watch my language, Wow, I cannot talk about some of the R18 things that I tend to talk about. In fact, today I'm going to post my video of the day today is the R18 one. My video today would be yet another overseas Singaporean misadventure around the world, and I tell the story today of how I met a succubus in Barcelona. You guys know what a succubus is? I met a succubus in Barcelona 7-8 years ago. Stay tuned for that story. Oh, almost 10 years ago, now that I think of it. David Dong from Texas. I followed you from your anti-aging series. I see. Most people discover me because of my anti-aging videos, yeah? And now I'm actually not much about anti-aging. Anti-aging is just a very small thing on my channel. But strangely, it's the most popular. Kin Foyman, you're anti-aging king. I don't even pay attention to anti-aging, to be honest. Agio, no, it's okay. I swear a lot. Well, not on purpose. Swearing is okay. These days, swearing is a form of communication. Oh, look at Mr. Mock. For those of you who just joined my live stream, this is a street cat. This is not the cafe owner's cat. That's the owner over there. And we have a lovely cafe here. I'm streaming here in MOC Topak. I can never pronounce this word. Second time. I came here last month. And this is the resident street cat. This is a street cat that has taken up residence here in this cafe to hide from the cold weather. And basically this has become his domain. And he pretty much chased away all other street cats that tries to come in here. And he just snuggle out on human. To them, we're not human. To them, we are walking hitting machines. We're walking hitters. They just snuggle up to you. I call him Mr. Mock because this cafe is called MOC. It's from Australia. Australia's Ministry of Coffee. So I call him MOC, Mock. And there's another street cat in the Watson store. I call Mr. Watson's. It's taken residence in the Watson store. Oh, RG, good morning, RG. Hi, welcome back. Good evening, RG. David Dong, where do you rank New York among the cities you live in? You want me to be honest? Very, pretty much on the very bottom. I rank every city that I ever lived on five criteria: cleanliness, safety, big and interesting or not, cost, and the friendliness of the people. These are the 5 things that matter most to me in the country or city that I live in. Honestly, New York fulfills only 1 out of these 5 criteria. And so far, there's only 1 city that fulfills all 5 criteria, and that's Istanbul. So, Mr. Tin Foy Man, What is your favorite place to live in so far? Istanbul. Istanbul is the the best place I've ever lived in my life so far. To be brutally honest, I have been everywhere in the world. I've lived in both east and west in so many different countries over the past 20 years. And Istanbul is the best because Istanbul fulfills all 5 of my criteria. There is no other cities in the world has fulfilled all 5 of my criteria. Okay, it's clean and it's really clean and beautiful. It's first world country clean. There's no rubbish on the streets, you know. Second, it's safe. It's so safe. You can be out partying at night, walking down the alleys, and nothing's gonna happen to you. It's super safe, and you don't hear gunshots in the middle of the night. Okay. 3, it's big and beautiful. Very few countries are as big, mysterious, and beautiful as Turkey. So much to explore for spiritual seekers, for pleasure seekers, for anybody. Such rich culture, such rich history and diversity. Cost. This is all this you're getting at super low cost if you're like me earning US dollars. In fact, when I first came to Istanbul last year in December, it was $1 to 650 lira. But right now it's $1 to 11 lira. My spending power almost doubled in just 1 year. Compare the cost, okay, between New York and Istanbul. Okay, let's take a look at Starbucks. Okay, as economists, we use the Starbucks index, right, or the Big Mac index. You compare the price of Starbucks. The venti Americano here in Starbucks Istanbul is only $1.90. But the same venti Americano in New York is $4. That's the difference in cost of living. And most importantly, even all these are fulfilled, this is my most important. The people are happy. I cannot say this for any countries that I've ever been to, except, okay, actually in some parts of China, they're happy people, but here people are generally happy. Of course, they are mad at certain things as well. They're mad at the government, all this, but generally in the everyday life, they're always smiling. They're always having a good time with the cats. They're always sharing. They're always having a good time. They're having a good time bitching about certain things, but they're not in a negative way. They're always so positive, so friendly. When I point a camera at a Turkish person, they will say hi. They will come up to the camera, as you guys have experienced on my live stream over the past 38 days. Yeah. But in some other countries like Korea, the moment I point my camera, everybody scatter like pigeons. Yeah. So, yes, this is why in 2 weeks' time you'll be my first anniversary here in Istanbul. So stay tuned for my special 1-year anniversary in Istanbul video, where I will share more about how Istanbul has changed me, how's my life here, how's my experience here, and generally like what I think about this place. Yeah. Alpha is cutie cat. I guess you're feeling warm. You see, he's having a good time. Bliss, I have to be up at 6, so it's midnight, need to get some sleep. Good night everyone and good morning everyone. Thanks for popping in, Bliss Essentials. I really appreciate it. And thank you for sharing about honey and about sugar. Bliss Essential definitely know more and in more detail, in greater depth about diets and stuff than I do. Yeah. RG, nice cafe. I'm on a train on the way to Paris. Do you know that 8 years ago today I was in Paris today? 8 years ago today I was in Paris as well. And RG, this was the cafe I streamed from last month. Ministry of Coffee, where Florence tipped me $50 right here with the cat. But today there's nobody around, so now the cat's snuggling up on me. Do you remember this cafe? Chit. I think there are more US and Asia viewers because of the time. Here in Europe, most people are probably at work or on the way to work, which makes it hard to watch your stream in the morning. Yeah. See, Chi is a trader too. He's living the trader's lifestyle, just like me. Yeah, trader's lifestyle. Honestly, this is the trader's life. Real traders live like this. Fake traders walk around in suit and ties and promoting their causes.
Those are the fake traders that say they are traders but make their money from their salary or whatever, you know. Not saying it's a bad thing, but you guys need to know there's a distinction and what real traders look like. Real traders look like this. We don't give us about image and all these things. Fake traders, every day they have to wear their bread links, they have to wear their suit and tie. Come on. Argue, what's a succubus? How to spell it? Oh, you don't know what's a succubus? Hantu. In Malay, it's called hantu. A succubus is a hantu. RG, you would live in. I know I would live in Lisbon. I know. Lisbon. I know some Eastern European countries have cities have all 5 criteria. Definitely, I will check it out. I've heard a lot of good things about Lisbon. David Dong, which city will you move to next? I have no plans yet. So right now my plan is still just Istanbul. So I have no plans yet. David Dong, very cool to learn how awesome Istanbul is. Yeah, and three of my viewers, 2 from Singapore and 1 from Paris, came to Istanbul because of my live stream. Really, you know, Istanbul state government, if you are watching my live stream, perhaps you might want to consider doing something with Limpeh. Oh, I could sit here forever with this cat. Why am I so in love with cats snuggling out on me? This just shows that I'm lacking something in my life. RG, go visit. It's safe, clean, so friendly, affordable, good weather and cheap coffee. Yeah, 100% no. When I have to move again, due to whatever the reason is, you know, if I don't have a good reason, I'm too lazy to move. But when I have a good reason to move, that's why I usually stay in the country for 3 to 4 years. Because I usually don't have a good reason to move, I'm too lazy to move. Yeah, moving cities is no joke, you know. Moving cities is a lot of work. So once I settle down, I barely want to move. And I usually spend about 3 to 4 years. Yeah. Lisbon is a charming place. Yeah, heard a lot of good things about Lisbon. Alpha is only one is popular. There is Dabul Hani. Oh, I don't know what's Dabul Hani. RG, no way. In Paris 8 years ago today. RG, you were in Paris today 8 years ago today? Wow. What were you doing in Paris 8 years ago? Who knows? We may be there for the same reason. I was there for a reason, which I'm not telling. Wow, what a coincidence. Who knows? RG, we might have eaten in the same cafes and same restaurants because RG is a cafe goer and I pretty much hang out at some of these cafes, especially the cafe in front of the Louvre. You know the Louvre, in front of Louvre there's a bridge, right? Across the bridge there's a very old cafe, very beautiful cafe. I hang out in that cafe every day. If RG, if you have been to that cafe 8 years ago today, we might have met. Do you remember some Asian guy in that cafe? Who knows? We might have met in Paris, RG. Tinfoil man. A succubus is someone that sucks the life out of you. Sucks the life out of you, if you know life. RG. I'm actually on the way to Switzerland, just taking the TG. Ah, okay. I lived in Lisbon for 3 months. I fell in love with this place. Wow. Yes, trader's lifestyle. Actually, I watched and listened your stream while watching the market open. Oh, you trade the DEX. That's probably why I mentioned the NDX, like chatting to a fellow trader. Yeah. You know, maybe I should make a private thing for traders. But honestly, I have nothing to talk about when it comes to the market. Yeah. For those of you who are curious, and maybe you should drop me a DM. I do have a Facebook group for traders and option traders where I do post my opinions and stuff. Okay. I can add you, Chi, if you want to. Just drop me a DM and I'll add you. Chi, you know, we need to have a plan anyway and follow. Exactly. No matter what people say or what the news says. Exactly. Because professional traders like us, we have a plan and we stick to it no matter what the market is doing, no matter what anyone says. That is, Chi, you hit the nail on the head. You know, This is why professional traders like us, we don't care about the market. This is why a lot of people don't understand. No, they say, how can you be a professional trader and don't know anything about market and don't care about the market? Why? Because we don't follow the market. We follow a plan. And we don't care what happens in the market, what the story says. We follow the plan. In the end, this is what being a professional trader is all about. The discipline and ability to follow a plan to the nice heavens. That you are not affected by anything anyone says, you're not affected by anything the news says. This is the prerequisite for being a professional trader. And that is why if you ask a professional trader like me or Chi or MC is a professional trader as well. We will never have any opinion about market, to be honest. I do post my opinion on the market in my trading group, yeah, exclusive group. But even those opinions are not about the market. Those opinions are not about the story in the market either. RG, yes, I lived in Paris for 10 years. Oh, I'm from Ireland. Yeah, I know you're from Ireland. Like I say, I'm very curious about Irish people all the time. The Celtic culture. Yes, I went to this cafe across from the Louvre. If you were in that cafe across the bridge from the Louvre, that corner cafe, beautiful. If you were there 8 years ago today, I was there. I was there 8 years ago today in that cafe across from the Louvre in Paris. We might have met. Do you remember this Asian guys? I was sitting on the inside. I was sitting on the inside because it was raining on the outside 8 years ago today. Chi. Oh, I'll fly to Lisbon for the weekend. I love Lisbon. There you go, trader lifestyle. Oh, it's nice. I'll fly for the weekend. One of my favorite European capitals. See, I'm so lazy, you know. I don't even want to just do a weekend thing. RG, I might have been there the same time as you. Yes, because 8 years ago today, I pretty much hang out in the cafe. I never went to the Eiffel Tower. I never went to Champs-Élysées. All I did was hang out in the cafe all day. It's weird, right? But that's how I experience life, you know. To me, the Eiffel Tower has always been just this big. That cafe was as close to the Eiffel Tower that I've ever gotten to in my life. Yeah. Tinfoil Man, you have a great memory. I have a great memory, do I? Why is that so? Chi. So the question was not a question for a tip. It was kind of like a small talk. Yes, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Now that I know you're a trader, now I got it. Yeah. Before I didn't know you're a trader, Chi. That's right. Well, apologies, but like I said, Chi, that message was not for you alone. The message was for everybody. To know that the attitude that real professional traders like us have, and you know, like, and that it's actually quite inappropriate to ask things like that. Honestly, Chi, it feels like this. It feels like going up to a street worker and asking, hey, what do you think about sex? You think it's appropriate? Yeah. RG, we probably cross each other at that cafe across the bridge. Yeah, that cafe across the bridge from the Louvre was my favorite cafe. You can even call it my all-time favorite cafe anywhere in the world. That is the most beautiful view I've ever had from a cafe. So beautiful. Oh, and not to mention the croissant. The croissant is so good. The best croissant I've ever eaten in my life. So, for those of you who don't know, the croissant in Paris, when you rip it apart, it doesn't come apart crunching and dropping things all over like the croissants you have in other countries. The croissant, you pull it apart and you start to stretch like a chewing gum. Whoa, amazing. Wow, a lot of conversation, like non-stop conversation over the past 1 hour 15 minutes, yeah? Wow. Boom. And here I am with Mr. Mok in MOC Park here in Istanbul. It's a very warm Istanbul morning today. 15 degrees Celsius morning. It's raining and it's 15 degrees Celsius. It's kind of weird. Is for those of you in other parts of Europe, is it very warm today as well? I guess it's warm across Europe today. And here I am with the resident street cat. Yes, this is a street cat. This is not the owner's cat. He has taken up residence in the cafe to hide from the cold weather and pretty much become his domain. So he chased away all other street cats. And he just snuggles on walking heaters called human and and sleep every day. I will fly to Antalya in South Turkey for traveling to. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're going to Antalya? Okay. You're not coming to Istanbul? No. Tinfoil man, you're making me hungry. Hungry? Ah, the croissant. Aji, I visited once the Eiffel Tower after a bottle of wine. What bottle? Beautiful view. I went 2 years after living in Paris. Oh, there you go. Yeah. And honestly, if you're there in Paris to live, you won't be interested that much about the Eiffel Tower. So when I was in Istanbul, I went there to live as well. In fact, I didn't even want to live in the very Frenchy areas. And then you know where I lived? I lived in the Arab area. Oh. One of the least desirable areas in Paris at that time. Very messy, dirty, and yeah, not the desirable tourist place. And I live in those kind of places. David Dong, it'll be interesting to hear your views on dating in the different cities you've been to as an Asian guy. Oh, well, first of all, David, I'm an Asian old man. I'm closer to 50 years old right now, than 40 years old. So I don't date as much as you think I do. And secondly, I'm actually married. So again, I don't actually date or pay attention to women as much as you think I do. And so I may not have the kind of dating tips that you're looking for, honestly. I was only like pretty much actively dating only when I was those 10 years in China and those 20 years in Singapore. Apart from those times, I've not been actively dating actually. Yeah, so I don't really like here in Istanbul. Here in Istanbul, I go as far as to say I don't know any Istanbul girls or Turkish girls in real life. Yeah, not even one. I went to the Louvre 3 years later, not into touristy things. The Louvre took 2.5 hours to see the museum. Oh yeah, same Aji. I never entered the Louvre. I never visited the Mona Lisa, even though I hang out just opposite the Mona Lisa every day. I never been inside the Louvre. I never seen the Mona Lisa either. Especially the Egyptian monuments and mummies. Oh, okay. Tinfoil man, how long do you date the person before you married? My wife? We dated for 3 years. 3 years before we got married, yeah. Alphas, will you make any cooking videos like before? Yeah, I hope so, depending. But the thing is, those videos are honestly not very popular. Yeah. So I'd rather share things that are more use for my viewers than like stuff like cooking are just not what my viewers are here for. RG, no Americano. No, Americano. You hear this song in New York a lot as well. RG, weather in Europe is very sunny now. I watched the sunrise. Yeah, is it like also warm in Europe right now? Because today is surprisingly warm in Istanbul. Look at that. This is all I wore. A haori. This is a Japanese haori in short sleeves. This is all I wore. In fact, and it's raining. It's raining at 15 degrees Celsius. Tinfoil man, question: how long have you been married? About 1 year. About 1 year, and I've not seen my wife over the past 1 year that we've been married. After we got married, I left. after we got married, I wanted to go. Actually, the thing is this: it was not deliberate. After we got married, then New York was in deep shutdown, so we were in New York, yeah. And then I really wanted to train in martial arts because I really see it as opportunity. Like I said, I wanted to be a world champion, yeah? And I needed somewhere to train, but everywhere in New York was shut down. There's no training. So I went to Singapore to train. And I went to Singapore, something happened that made me have to leave Singapore. So I left Singapore and came to Istanbul to train. And it has been 1 year. And that's how this whole thing came about. Nothing by plan. It was just it all stemmed from one single desire to be a world champion fighter. Yeah. Strange, yeah? But, yeah. In short, yeah, my life is kind of complicated, but I try to simplify the story so it's easier to understand. This cafe is usually quite crowded, but today because it's a raining day, it's not many people around. I like it when there's not many people around. I spend some higi time with Mr. Mock here. And if you're new to my live stream, welcome. This is a live stream where I go to a different cafe or location here in Istanbul every morning, grab a coffee, and we just chat about anything and everything. And it happens at 10 a.m. Turkey time every day. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Do subscribe and hit the like button and join me every morning with Mr. Mock. Of course, I don't keep coming back to the same place. In fact, there's so many cafes here in Istanbul that over the past 38 episodes, I have not repeated any cafe significantly. Basically, over the past 38 episodes, I have probably shown at least 35 different cafes. That's how many cafes there are here in Istanbul. I am not done yet, you know. But you know, once I get to go to other cities or countries without this many interesting cafes, then my daily live stream is probably going to take place in just one place or whatever. David Dong, wow, you live an interesting life. Thank you. And I guess to hear from my interesting life and stories is why people come to my live stream and channel. Aji, where is your wife from? She's Korean, from Korea. Team Foy, how's COVID doing there? We don't know about COVID here. Nobody cares. You don't feel it. Or simply it doesn't exist here in Turkey. Aji, you're wearing a nice cardigan. Yeah, this is a traditional Japanese haori. I actually like this very much. I'm going to say sorry to Mr. Mock. I'm going to show you my haori. This is a traditional Japanese haori. So you can call this a Japanese cardigan, but it's actually a traditional haori. Yeah. This is the kind of thing of Japanese stock, like traditional Japanese shop owners or workers, they wear this. It's a very daily kind of thing. Oh, see, you don't care. Okay. 괜찮아? Tin foil man. See, I thought COVID was a USA thing. Haji, do you go on honeymoon? No honeymoon. You know, if you have traveled as much as I do over the past 20 years, you don't want to travel anymore. No. Neither me nor Limbu wants to travel anymore. Even she. Alpha, your life is an adventure. I feel like watching Disney in real life. I guess that's what a lot of people like about watching my live stream. Is like I'm showing you guys that life like this is possible. That there are many different dimensions in life, and that life itself can be a fun adventure. So I guess a lot of people, they kind of like leave that part of their life on me, like that, living that part of their life through me. And yeah, I'm kind of like your eyes and ears on the ground if you yeah. But just know this, many people live this lifestyle. Many in real life, I would say, but sadly, I say in real life, the people I know in real life who live this lifestyle are all traders. Even Chi here, MC, some of my viewers here, they live this lifestyle as well. Chi, MC, and they're all professional traders. So something about trading seems to be the perfect career. I don't know. Alphas. Yes, lovely adventure. But guys, it's not easy to get trading correct because trading is more of a personality thing than a technical thing. This is why I would say only 1 out of 100 people will ever get this right, because your personality is 50% of the puzzle of success in trading, which is why most people will not be able to do what we do. Yeah, this is a fact I need to acknowledge, that I need to convey to everybody. You may or may not be suitable for this. This is not for everyone. Team Foreman, is it hard being a trader? Of course it's hard. Being a trader is one of the hardest things to get right in the world. It's one of the toughest career in the world. One of the most stressful careers in the world. That's why traders, like I always say, traders tend to be highly awakened, highly enlightened because of this. You need to be a very highly spiritually awakened person to get trading right. If Chi is watching, he will know. Chi is a professional trader here as well. You literally have to be enlightened to do well in trading. It's not a technical thing. It's more of a personality and spiritual thing than a technical thing. RG, what time do you sleep usually in the evenings? Oh, very good question. Whenever I feel sleepy, I don't check the time. Yeah. But if you want me to estimate the time, usually between 9 to 12. Yeah, between 9 to 12. But I don't check the time. I sleep when I'm sleepy. That's all I do. But probably between 9 to 12. Depending, every day is probably a little different. I don't know. I don't do that on the schedule. Also depending on, see, I have a whole day's routine, right? I just follow my routine. But my routine is not based on time either. It's based on finishing one thing after another. So sometimes I finish later, sometimes I finish earlier. Yeah. Alpha is trader, a person who buys and sells goods, currencies, or stocks. That's just the very surface thing, you know. That is so surface. David Dong, how many hours do you spend trading a day? Maybe 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Most times I don't spend any time trading. Because there are many forms in trading, right? The more time you, okay, I'm not gonna go into any technicalities because it's too hard, but in general, the less time you spend trading, the more successful you tend to become in trading. In general, only traders know. Teen Foy Man, what do you dream about when you sleep? Oh, this is a very good question, you know. How to say this? Even my dreaming is not easy to explain. I'm a lucid dreamer, which means my dimension of dreaming is very different from you guys or normal people. Unless you're a lucid dreamer as well, you can share experience with me. I pretty much create my own chaos in my dreams, and I'm conscious in my dream. I have fun in my dream. Yeah. But from time to time when I'm not consciously dreaming, when I fall into unconscious dreaming, so from time to time, the dream I have about most was my childhood house in a village in Singapore. With my dead grandmother, my dead father, my dead uncles, all my dead people all in the house happy. That's when I fall into unconscious dreaming, that's what I dream about mostly, but not all the time, of course. RG, wow, very nice. It looks comfortable to wear. Yeah. Howdy is extremely easy wear. You just slap it on and it works for most environments. And yeah, I love howdies. I have quite a few howdies in Japan as well when I was in Japan. I'm allergic to cats. I'm allergic to cats too. I get rashes. So after this, I need to wash, like really wash. Tin foil man. I love it now. I love it when I love it when you love it when you know you're dreaming. Yeah, that's when you're lucid dreaming and you can do amazing things. One of my favorite things to do in my dream is very bad, okay, but I like to make people fly into the sky and explode. And then you see a red firework. That's the kind of shit I do in my dreams, okay? So if that bursts your bubble about how spiritual holy Limpeh is, Haji, yes, there's no limits in life. No limits in life about what? Alpha is recurring dream. Yeah, if there's something I would say is my recurring dream is that house I grew up in that no longer exists with people in there that no longer exist. In a way, I keep feeling like they are all asking me to go back home one day. You know, they're all happy there. You love to fly in the fly. I fly too, but it's not too big of my thing. Because even in my dreams, I'm kind of afraid of heights. Okay, so even in my dreams when I fly, I feel my height phobia coming in. Yeah, I do feel it. RG, I agree you have to have the knack for trading. Outgoing person. No, not outgoing personality. You have to be an introvert, a very strong introvert. If you know MBTI, there's only one perfect personality type for trading, and that's INTP. And I'm an INTP. And INTP is the perfect trader. And as you can see, it's an I, introvert. You need to be extremely introverted to be a good trader. Not an outgoing personality, definitely. Because you cannot afford to get your energy or feel restless alone. You have to love being alone to be a good trader. David Dong, who are your top 3 favorite actors? Son Ji Hyun, Imino, and Lee Soo Hyun. These are my top 3. Hanan. If there's a Korean drama without any of these 3, I don't watch. Simply, I don't watch. That's why I don't watch Squid Games. I am really a superhuman in dreams. Yeah. You know, when you're lucid in a dream, you can do anything. And honestly, you can't tell. You can't tell between your dream reality and this reality. It feels and looks and smells exactly the same. That's why the thing is this real? This is not real either. Because even this reality that you think is real is only an image in your head that is given by lights through your eyes and sounds through your ears and sensations through your skin. So what tells you that 100% is like this is no better than wearing a VR goggle, you know? So how do you know that thing you see on the VR is real or not? You don't know. This you don't know either. Good morning. We'd love to hear more about trading. Things apply to life as well. I don't talk about my trading, but if you want to know more about my trading, go to optiontradingpedia.com. Especially the mental side of trading, I write about a lot. I write 661 articles, and today I'm posting a new article as well to optiontradingpedia.com. Today I talk about the impact of having more money or little money when it comes to trading. The impact is tremendous. Few people understand this, and I'm posting today. Just go to the front page of optiontradingpedia.com. Under the recommended articles of the day, of the week, you'll see all my latest articles. It applies to life as well. Yeah. Alphas. Yeah, you're right. I also have experienced those things. Teen Point Man. Once I start flying, then I know it's a dream. Oh. For me, I consciously, because I follow a procedure. RG, I've done trading. It was tiring at times. You have to be convincing. Oh, RG, you mean like real life trading? Like you buy this, import this from this place, export it to another place. That kind of trading. Oh no, we're not talking about that trading. We're talking about stock market trading, capital market trading, stock trading, options trading, futures trading, that trading. Yeah. Wow, endless good conversation today, huh? Not many people, but the conversation kept going on. It's 1 hour 35 minutes. I better check my battery. Wow. I gotta have to save enough battery for making my video of the day. So, guys, gotta have to end it here, right? Thank you guys for checking in. All my regulars and all my new regulars, like Tin Foil Man, all my new regulars and all my old regulars, Alphas, RG, too many of you, and newcomers, David Dong. Right, hope to see you guys tomorrow again. Alright, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Turkey time. See you guys. Annyeong. Have a great day ahead. And yeah, Team Foil Man, you have a lot of questions. Let's save some discussion for tomorrow, Team Foil Man. I'll see you tomorrow. Annyeong.